which is a mining and university town some 100 kilometres to the southwest of Johannesburg. In a domestic match played last weekend, 250 seemed to be pretty well par for the course on this ground. Let's find out a bit more about pitch just now as we join Robin Jackman for his report.
A brand new start to a brand new season at a brand new ground here in Potchefstroom. And what a pretty ground it is. When we got here, it was actually very hot and still. It looks to me gripping on that too much. It's nice and firm. Very, very hard indeed. In fact, there have been reports that it might be one of the quicker pitches in the country. Hairline cracks, yes, but I don't think there's anything that indicates that the ball is going to turn at all this evening. To me, the factors that the captains are going to have to think about aren't so much this surface. It looks like a good batting surface, no doubt about that. We'll see about the bounce later. But there is 30% rain forecast. That isn't necessarily going to happen, and you can't surely make a decision just because it might rain. But if it doesn't rain, this ground is fairly renowned for heavy dew after dark. And that is a factor that I think the captains will...
Robin Jackman there with his pitch report. Now, going into this match, the real question about availability and fitness concerned New Zealand all-rounder Chris Cairns, the man of the match in this particular match. That's a great boost for the Kiwis. Now, what to do if you should win the toss here? I can tell you that in the domestic cricket play there, they've discovered the side trying to bowl second in these day-night matches has a real problem with the dew which settles on the ground. So that might decide exactly what the captains do when it comes to the toss. Let's join the two team captains now. They're out in the middle with Trevor Quirk.
The match referee is Mr. Talat Ali, a former Pakistan batsman, test batsman, and as usual, the home captain, Sean Pollock, is going to spin. Stephen Fleming will call. Heads is called. It's gone between the cameraman's legs. He's now stood on it. But heads it is. Stephen, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to have a bolt first.
What's the thinking behind that?
Well, we're not sure. There's been a lot of talk about dew. We're not sure of how big impact that's going to play. We think it's going to be a good wicket, so we'll make first use of it with the ball.
Confirmation then of those teams and no real problems for South Africa, although the one change in the bowling department is Mackay. And the good news, as I said already, is that Chris Cairns is fit to play. This is the side that went out and did so well in the final against the Indians, but again a change has come to line up. Let's sit back now and enjoy what comes to pass in this match. Let's pick up commentary from Potchefstroom.
Stephen Fleming, captain of New Zealand. Trophy and anchorman. Got the opportunity. He's a lovely young player, got shots all around the wicket. And he'll be facing Jeff Allett.
Jeff Allett is probably the quickest of the New Zealand bowlers. So here we go, the first ball of the first one-dayer. And some good carry through to Adam Parori. This may well be the first boundary, and it is. Jeff Allett can't cut it off. The danger there.
Along the ground, he really is strong, very strong in that area. Great condition.
Fine leg comes up inside the circle. That's Stephen Fleming's reply. Square leg is back on the fence. Won't affect him because that's a magnificent shot through the covers. And after 7 overs.
Team run out of 27 balls after this a little bit of varied length. That's in the air, and it could be out, should be out, and is out. Chris Cairns. Well, he's one of the guys who's been the man of the moment in the last couple of weeks, and he has taken the catch. So Gary Kirsten is the first man to be dismissed.
Well, Gary Kirsten just chipping it up. Chris Cairns has done all the hard work for New Zealand, gets in on the act again, and that's a big wicket for New Zealand.
Thick edge, there is no slip, it's gone very fine, it's run away for 4. Stephen Fleming employing about a 4th slip instead of a 1.5. And Boje benefits.
Toyed with what he should do. Previous over he had first slip in, and that's found the edge. All the way she goes, nice and fine, and every batsman will take those runs, no doubt about it.
It's in the air, but it's found the gap. Now that's a very good shot indeed. This outfield is lightning near approach, and it beats Chris Harris with the half volley. Very well played.
He did it right at that moment in time. See, he bends the back knee on the up, in the gap. That's a good shot.
Nicky Boje has got that one away through mid-wicket, so Chris Cairns too short on a couple of occasions in this over, and that is a very, very good over for South Africa. 11 runs from it. 50. Kippenaar joins the party.
Anything wide, short, Kippenaar's onto it. Nicely balanced, and forward, all over it.
He's had to reach that one, and he's got a lot of bat on in the end. That's a very good shot. It could be made of his mind he's going to have a dip, and not a bad ploy for the new bowler on, and he's got 4 runs.
Styris saw him, couldn't get it wide enough. And that's the way to put pressure on the new bowler, no doubt about it.
Bit of slipping and sliding too from Nicky Boje. Looking once again to go straight, realises it's wide, and has to have a good swipe at it. And short. 34. Brilliant fielding. Very, very good work from Nevin. I think the third umpire might want to have a look at it, but I think it's okay. Yeah, umpire really puts it up to 4. He's got it through again. That's going to run right for 4. No one's going to stop that.
Scott Styris, the first couple of balls in the over, too short. Trying to get his length right, but he's putting pressure on him from all angles now. And he over pitches and pays the price.
Performance here from Jeff Allett in the end, but he needed to be about 7'13", I think, to stop that.
I wonder what was said in the South African camp at drinks. Well, I don't want to... Through slip. There isn't one there, and that'll race away. It's pretty quick outfield, it's lush. But you get value for your shots here, even if they're off the edge. He gets an edge like that, and the man at 45 on the offside is able to get across to cut it off. This will be tight, but the running has been very good. Good place. To South Africa, 19 got 105 for 1. Streaky. Fortunate enough for Boje to get through to a 50. The best of his shots, very wide. Through extra cover for 4. That's a great shot. High quality shot from Nicky Boje. 24 overs gone. South Africa doing it superbly. 126 for 1. Terrific strike. That's the last ball of the over. Turned it into a good one for South Africa. Just waited for it. Summed it up. Like a tracer bullet. And he's not even moving. Brilliant. Brilliant, Nicky Boje.
Room and hit it just between mid-on and mid-wicket. 1 bounce. That is great play. See him keep the bat nice and straight. He knows where he wants to hit it, and he does.
Oh, that's very well played. That was totally intentional. Nicky Boje, Dippenaar was. Realises the gap very fine.
Dippenaar, that's his 50, his sixth boundary. And his teammates have applauded him as he opens the face. It was fractionally off middle. It wasn't quite in the middle of the bat, but as Mike Hazen said, intentional.
That's well played. Nice and straight. O'Connor can't stop it. And they come back for 3 runs. That's good running from Nicky Boje.
Well, you can't...
Very good placement, and that's been one of the features of Boje and Dippenaar tonight.
Well, off the back of the bat now. An unusual dismissal, but New Zealand will take it. Shane O'Connor is the catcher. And some smiles at last.
Sweep, premeditated, going down, would have been a wide. It's the back of the bat. Nice easy catch. And Chris Harris, well, he's elated. It's just what New Zealand needed right now. Put it up and a well played 57.
Placement. Very good placement. Never took a shot. Just straight Shane O'Connor paid the price.
It's not the place to bowl, it's just the angle. You might consider bowling around the wicket.
And he's got it. Sweep on the offside. That is an outstanding 100 from Nicky Boje. Came as the pitcher at number 3. When Gary Kirsten disappeared early. And Boje has done an outstanding job, and that picture tells a story.
Certainly does. Great team man, Nicky Boje. And what a change of the job as a pinch hitter in the last 5 overs of those first 15, but then that wasn't enough for him. He went on and has converted it into a big score. Well, in just the last 30 seconds or so, the wind has really picked up. The ground staff all poised on the covers, and the players are coming off. And if the darkness around us is anything to go by, this could be a big one.
I think it's going to be, Dave. I think the Kiwis will be pretty happy, though. They've certainly been on the receiving end of particularly Boje tonight. So they won't be unhappy at all to go off the park. So a good position, now 38 overs, 191 for 2, run rate 5 per over. Dippenaar also played very well for his 57. 33 runs for the first, 29 for the second, 26 minutes. Third wicket, and the bowler as well. Just 2 successful ones. O'Connor, 1 wicket, and Harris, 7 overs, 1 for 32. That's all from us here at Potch at the moment.